We're on. We're here.
Hey everybody, how's it going? So we're gonna do a couple things right off the bat. Tyler's gonna be checking audio levels. We had a lot of mics going. We're gonna make sure everybody's audible. Hi, I'm not used to being on this side of things. I'm not playing. I'm gonna be back on the camera, but I wanted to do some introductory stuff first. We're playing 5 Parsecs from home.
Woo!
It's our first time playing, so first off, we're still learning the game a bit. We've been studying it quite a bit. I bought literally the last copy they had at Adepticon last week, and we've been devouring it. It seems like a very cool system. We've randomly generated a bunch of stuff already. It's basically a game that is built for solo wargaming, but you can also do it cooperative, which is what we're going to be doing. These two are going to be playing, controlling half of the squad each, more or less. And it's a very quick skirmish system that is kind of meant for telling a sort of Firefly-esque story as you're moving from system to system. It's got a lot of like table generation using D100s to figure out what's going on, and you build and customize your crew. And every combat, like you're dealing with the repercussions of that. People can die very easily. You got to go get replacements. They can take injuries. It takes time to recover. There's a lot of cool systems, a lot of which we're not going to get into because that is stuff that involves like longer term campaign stuff. But it's a very cool way to kind of add storytelling into like a small scale skirmish game setup. And we're excited to do that today. We're going to be monitoring the comments and everything. So if there's any issues with audio or video or anything, just let us know, and we will work on that. We've built out a map here that you'll see very soon. And we've selected out minis. Another big thing is it's a miniature agnostic game. This is the only thing you need to really play 5 Parsecs. And then outside of that, you use whatever terrain and minis you've got. You can do it from scratch. You can use stuff from other games, all that jazz. And obviously we've used our own terrain. We actually used some sets that are in the Starforge campaign that is going right now on GameFound. And then we grabbed minis from all over the place to kind of represent everything that's going to be on the field today.
What sets did we use, Chris?
We used a starter exterior bundle, a window wall set, and a cockpit set. The cockpit that we haven't unlocked yet in the campaign, but we've just revealed. And then we're also using a couple ice stalactites that you'll see from our caverns line for a specific thing. It's a game that works with terrain extremely well. We're very excited to give it a try. I'm going to jump behind camera right now. We've got a couple more random generation things we got to go through, but we will. Let's just get into it, I guess. Let's get the
Yeah. Well, he's heading back to camera. On that note of it being miniature diagnostic, thing that I liked in the rules is obviously we just rolled random characters and then assigned minis to them. But one of the ways you can generate a crew is pick 6 miniatures and then pick the traits that best fit those, which I think is fun and leans into the idea of use what you have, use what minis you like. So that was neat.
Yeah. And this is exciting to me too because this is probably the fastest we found a new game, gotten excited about it, and then actually played it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going well. And I will say, without saying too much, that Chris did get some other things from the Modifius booth as well. So look out for more exciting gameage.
There we go. Let's get some light on your face.
Ooh, perfect.
Hopefully it's not too blinding. Is it blinding?
It's fine.
Just here.
I'll survive. Only when I look.
I'll mostly be looking down here.
Okay. So.
But yeah, so we rolled on tables to determine the scenario, and then did the build, and we just have a couple more things before we start.
So we got to roll to see.
First, so we have a deployment factor that is rolled randomly, and some of these are going to be delayed. That's our deployment sort of trait.
But that should be.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Should we roll? Like it should be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Chris had a good idea where we each roll a d3 so that we each have 2 that are active.
Okay, yeah, that's smart. That's
so
smart.
2 of these will randomly not be deployed.
So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And this is you rolling for your delayed units, correct?
Oh.
Yeah, we're rolling for who's delayed. So who?
The bodyguard for me.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, and the melee, the bruiser for you, right? Oh no, 2. Yeah.
This is the glare. Yeah. Okay, so some of our main melee fighters are delayed in deployment. They're coming in it is really icy back here, so they're probably slipping in the background off board. So these 2 are delayed. And then we need to roll to see which table edge we deploy on. Is that right?
Correct. You need to roll for your side of the board.
How do we do that?
Or no, I think we were, for the sake of the screen, we were going to
we're
skip
just gonna
that
do
one.
here?
So we're on the side that you
Perfect.
can see us
Hey,
from.
look, we rolled this side.
It's this, yeah. But nah, we do got to roll for where the object goes.
Oh yeah, we can get in our campaign extra experience if we take an action to grab a special item.
Yeah. And so how they do like randomly placed stuff, you roll a d10 and whatever direction it faces is the direction it's going to move. And then you roll 2d6 plus 2, right? Or is it 1d6 plus 2, Chris?
2d6.
2d6 plus 2 and move it that many inches in that direction from center. So
Okay.
let's see what direction it's going to be. Straight to
Straight
us.
from the center.
Yeah.
2d6.
Yep, it's 2d6 straight towards us.
So we got ourselves 4. Here we got a little 4 stick. So it's like right under the.
Well, no, these are 4s. Because the filled dots.
Oh, these are 4, so it's 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus 2, so not. It's a 10.
Wait, so it's way back by enter deployment.
It's right by
like
us.
on.
Yeah.
Okay, so we deploy on the item.
Yeah.
But this is actually significant because we have to take an action to do it, so
Yeah.
you kind of spend an action right away. And then is it base to base on the edge for deployment?
I
Or is
believe
it
your
within-
guys need to be fairly close, but I think it can be within a couple inches.
Okay.
The deployment rules, it wasn't entirely clear
Okay.
You just was saying like along your edge.
along your edge.
Okay, sure.
We
that
should also
answers-
point out the objective that they have here is not just to defeat the enemies that show up. It is to access this computer that is in the center, the very center of the build. And here, if we have it, we can switch over to the.
Yep.
Yeah. Here, what we've done is we put it in an elevated room here that's really only accessible by clambering through windows. There's actually movement rules where you take a movement penalty, like diving through a window, but you can do it. So this is a little place. What they have to pull off, essentially, to complete this objective is get to that computer and successfully access it, making a savvy check. But if they roll terribly, they can actually lock the computer up and fail the mission entirely. And then the enemies they're fighting are just kind of a secondary objective on top of that. They still want to try and survive the combat as well.
So we did a little strategizing beforehand, but it got thrown to the wind. This guy is almost as fast. I think he might be a good secondary body on this end.
So we rolled off, based on your character stats, you get bonuses to rolling equipment, but that does become a pool that you can give to any character. So we kind of had these in pairs. One to go for the objective, one to bodyguard, things like that. But the delayed deployment has sort of thrown a wrench in that. So, that's kind of cool. Our leader, we designate a leader. They get an extra luck. It's basically a way to not die or flee. It's one chance to do that. And we threw the little red base rim on that guy. You might recognize the Tyler mini. I randomly rolled like a really rich bureaucrat, so we thought this character would
I think you have to slide him a little bit more.
would be good for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or put him on that staircase.
Why don't we actually introduce the characters real quick?
Sure. Should we ask for name ideas?
Yeah.
As we go?
Yeah,
Okay.
So-
we actually need to name each of these characters.
This one is named Tyler.
Yeah.
We decided that, and we have noted that it is designated by the Tyler Mini.
Yeah.
Fair and square. This is our leader. It is a human. I believe this one is a bounty hunter. So we need a name for a human bounty hunter.
Charles.
Binky.
Binky.
That's a pretty good name.
All
That's a
right.
pretty good name.
That's our first vote.
All right,
Here
all
we
right.
go. Binky.
Thanks, Binky.
Next to him, I got one of my Caradron overlords because I just loved painting these guys. So I wanted to bring it in. So in this context, it's just a short human. So it's a human. He's like fast and has a melee weapon. So I picked
shotgun.
this guy and a shotgun. So any
We're seeing Squirrel.
squirrel sounds good. Love it. All right.
First in.
It's a family name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of the West Hampton Squirrels.
Yeah, the West Hampton Squirrels, of course.
Yeah.
This is a human
He's got a long
with a
range
colony
rifle. Yeah.
Do you remember like the background of that one or not really?
He didn't have the plus speed, so he wasn't one of my scoundrels. The other background that I rolled was, I don't remember. No, I don't
Well,
remember.
anyway, he's a space mercenary,
Yeah.
a human with a colony rifle, if that helps inspiration. Look, what is it? Lulu Lelili. Oh my god, this is Mace again.
White Danger. We need something to do with channel points. Oh man, I was afraid of throwing like a bunch of wrenches at them.
Yeah, this is a new game. I think if we were a little bit more comfortable, maybe.
Maybe if we do future sessions of this, that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
That'd be
that
fun.
would be a
Yeah.
lot easier.
There are some
Okay.
like events that can happen in battle that you usually would roll randomly. That I didn't read about. I don't know how to do them. But that could be something we could have channel points impact in the future instead.
Well,
You know what we could do? We could have them give you channel points for luck points.
oh, that'd be cool. Well, for now, this guy's name is Lulu.
All right, Lulu.
And then the precursor's an alien. And this
Yeah.
had an interesting motivation, didn't it?
Yeah, so my little alien guy, precursor, its motivation is romance, and it's a scoundrel. So, it's just an incredibly old, wise alien doing crime and looking for love. So
Yeah. The romance motivation does give you out of combat bonuses too, which
Yeah.
is great.
You got Snake, and you also have Lilu Dallas from Syl.
We have Lulu and then Lilu
That'll be a lot harder.
or Poppy.
yeah, I could see I like Poppy,
All right.
or is that Peppy?
That's Peppy.
Oh,
Peppy?
You also have Crackle Snapper Pop.
Incredible.
I gotta get a social post photo real quick.
Oh, sure.
Oh, I already got one.
You already got one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're good.
Is it like us over here making funny faces, candidly?
I don't know. I'm just gonna do
Yeah.
Peppy because
Peppy?
yeah.
And then the guy that's delayed is represented. You might recognize this from Hobby Hang. Where
Put it on
Put
the
him on the
staircase.
stairs. Put him on the stairs.
mirrored. Okay. It's just like a cat Sternat. He's got a little tail and he's holding a sword, so it fit great for this
Love
guy. This is an alien called a Kirin, and their ability is that they have to brawl. They have to, if able, charge someone and engage in melee. And I think this motivation was discovery. So they're
That's
very
what my
curious.
first. That's what Lulu, the first human, was discovering.
Okay.
Now that
So a
you say
very
it.
curious cat that wants to brawl.
I've heard that always goes well.
Yeah. Katniss.
Ed Sheeran.
Edward Sheeran.
But Edward
All right,
specifically.
I'm writing it.
Okay, you're right, Nick.
I love. I gotta say, on that miniature, was that helmet a separated piece that you had to glue? Because that's
Yes.
incredible.
Yes, it was. I got these. They're from a game called Counterblast, and I got them just to have like those classic like bubble like astronaut helmets. But then some of them, like I was gonna just paint over them if I'm honest. But then I was like, I can't do that. The sculpt looks so fun.
I think that's the thing, is that like it's really. I'm not saying like it's adding like 1,000 things to it, but it does.
No,
it
but it
does
is cool.
give a really cool effect. Like just having the light reflect off of it. I
Yeah.
think is what's really neat.
I didn't have time on this one, but on my first couple, I did end up like glazing the helmet, so there's kind of like a color tint where you can still see the head. So yeah, these miniatures are really cool. They're metal. There's a number of like animals and armor. The little invader or whatnot, invader Zim, Earthworm Jim, type little guys that have been on Hobby Hang recently
Invader Jim.
are also from Counterblast. Okay, so this is delayed. Who do we want to take an action to grab the item?
I don't know. I'm
Probably
thinking
the
maybe
long-range guy?
the long range
Yeah,
guy.
so he'll be right next to it.
So this is just my brief check-in on this list I have in front of me.
Uh-huh.
You guys have rolled for the side of the board.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys have placed your peculiar item.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. Have you rolled to seize the initiative?
So this is a fun thing. This
oh
only
yeah,
happens-
we do
before
gotta
combat.
place the bad guys first.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you do gotta place them.
That's all I mean. Like,
yeah.
I'm not certain necessarily the turn order. I'm just.
And so
Yeah.
if you're wondering how the enemies work in a solo / co-op wargaming thing, they actually run off of kind of like an AI system. So
These are metal.
the enemies that they're going up against are they're a soulless task force who wants to accomplish the same thing they're doing. And so they use a tactical, like they are a task force, so they use a tactical movement style. So they move very carefully. They use cover a lot, and they try to maneuver around to get good line of sight. So they can be pretty terrifying. And let's actually get their models out. And so they deploy actually in groups of 2.
6 to 8 inches
Close
apart
to each
from
other.
each other. Yeah.
And 18 inches away from us, right? Between us, there has to be 18.
Yes. And so what they've got here is they have 4 generic soulless task force like mooks. And those are represented by these Eldritch Foundry minis, actually, that they made for us at PAX. So these guys are just kind of, they're the weaker ones. These are the fodder. And then they're accompanied with a specialist who is carrying a marksman's rifle that can fire like across the entire board, basically. And their lieutenant, who is extra tough and has a blade, so he's scary in melee combat. And he also carries the gun that the rest of these guys are carrying. And that's what they're dealing with.
Yeah, so I figure each of these guys has a regular one with them, and then there's one group of just 2 regular guys.
Sure. Seems reasonable.
And there's like an inch between them, and then 8 inches between the groups, is what it said.
Please never say glazing the helmet.
Can we say gleaming the cube?
Oops.
So the enemies, there's a lot of different enemies, and we actually, so for this encounter, everything in this encounter was basically generated by rolling on D100 tables. The objective was randomly generated. The deployment condition, the fact that they have 2 guys delayed, is because that's the deployment condition that they wound up with, rolling off of a D100. And the enemies were rolled off of a D100. And then they also rolled for the amount of enemies, and they got the most possible enemies they could have gotten. So that's unfortunate. But there's a lot of different types of enemies, and there's like 6 different kinds of AI patterns that they can have that are kind of grouped up just based on what kind of enemy they are. So these guys being tactical is specific to them, but there are a lot of other enemy groups that also have tactical movement.
Yeah, there's like some that are aggressive or raging. Those are the only 2 I remember. But there's a bunch of different like AI that can be put on things.
So now what you're going to do is you get a chance to seize the initiative at the beginning of combat. It's basically rolling 2d6, and if you get a 10 or above, you actually get to take a free action with everybody before
Oh, that's right. A
before
move or a
combat
shot.
starts. A move or a shot. And any shot taken like this, you only hit on a natural 6.
And we get bonuses to this 10 up from something, is that right?
If you're outnumbered, you get a +1.
Oh, okay. So we are.
And there are other
we're
special
equal.
aliens that can give you... You're outnumbered at the start of this, so I guess it's actually the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
You're starting outnumbered.
Okay.
So I'll give it to you.
Is that a +1?
All right.
Yeah, so I'll say so on a 9 or up.
Okay.
Do each want to roll 1?
Sure.
All right. I got 6.
I got 2.
7, 8,
Eight.
9.
Wow.
All right.
One
so
short.
barely.
All right.
That is a cool advantage you can get.
Yeah. All right, so now we're going to actually start combat normally. So there's 3 phases to combat, essentially. There's the like quick round or quick actions, the enemy phase, and then like slow actions, essentially. And so what you do is at the start of every round, you roll a d6 for each one of your units. They all have a reaction speed. Most of them start at 1. Some of them are at 2, and you can get it like higher as well. And basically, for every d6 you roll, that can fit under somebody's reaction speed. So basically on a 1 or a 2, they can move somebody into the quick action round so they can move before the enemies go. Everybody else will have to move after the enemy round. What are you measuring?
Just,
How far from edge to edge?
just ranges.
Just ranges?
So their sniper can basically shoot board wide. It's
Yes.
a 36-inch range.
Okay.
Our longest is 18, which like to get coverage, we still got to move up a little bit. But this guy's basically forfeiting his action.
Yeah, and move,
that.
because you can't action and then move.
But Tyler's mini does have a 16-inch range, so that's pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's not going to be a lot of attacking this turn, probably. but-
No. But we roll our
Yeah.
reaction dice.
Yep. And it's a pool that we can use. I got a 2, so if I put that on...
I guess we actually would only roll 4 because you only have
Oh,
4 enemies. Or
Yeah.
four units on the board right now.
okay.
I'll pick my favorite 2.
Yeah, do that.
Um,
That's fine.
So if we get... The only thing that'll, like, get us anyone moving before them is if we give one of the 2s to the captain, because he's the only one with a reaction above 1. Do we want him to go?
try to get to the objective. He's gonna start taking fire. But I guess
I mean, he only has 5-inch movement, so he can get, like, over here, and to get line of sight, like, under here, to get line of sight, they'd have to, like, really come around.
okay,
If he's not taking a combat action, you can also dash to get an extra 2 inches of movement.
that's right. So we should
Okay.
probably do that with him. So we'll have him go first. You're right.
Yeah, okay, cool. And everyone else will go after.
And so that means, what is it again? It has to be above their.
It has to
reaction.
match or below for their reaction. The rest of them aren't really going to matter.
I see.
Ones and twos are the only things that'll actually
Got it.
get them to
So
go.
they're
beforehand.
going in the regular phase.
Yeah.
But our guy is going to dash for 7. So we'll do a 5-er. I'm doing the way you pointed, just over here.
Yeah, I think it's a good play.
And then an extra 2. Move him there. Okay, and then it's the enemy phase.
Yeah. Now they're gonna move.
They move half movement unless they need to move full movement to get behind cover. And basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to get within 12 inches of your guys and then start firing.
Yeah. Okay. So full movement is 4 inches for them.
Yes.
So they're all pretty much gonna be has cover and can fire, but the other guy doesn't. So is he gonna split off from him?
But he doesn't have line of sight of anybody, so he has to get in a position to fire, right?
And the barricades count as linear things. So for the purposes of firing over them, if they're within 1 inch, they can fire through these barricades at you.
Oh, okay. But this is blocking line of sight to him, but not.
Yeah, the building is blocking line of sight.
So
the
basically
barricades
it's
they can't
ignored.
fire over.
So in that, so they have a range of 16, so he still has to try to move around to get in range, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this guy can just move up to the linear barricade and start shooting. Is that right?
Barricade.
Yeah.
So this guy is just gonna scoot up while he's already kind of in base.
I don't know why, but that did just sound like a song lyric.
So he's gonna move his full 4 since he can't shoot at us yet. So we'll move him about. We'll do 2, 2 that way.
Yeah.
And these guys are trying to get in cover
Yeah. So I guess they're gonna maybe they go up to this, towards
toward here.
the barricade here.
Okay, so he'll scoot up. He probably wouldn't go up the ramp then if he's
No,
looking for
yeah, because he
cover.
wants cover.
So this
yeah.
is the trait of this faction of enemies, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
Normally they might just sprint up the ramp, but here he's going to go for cover.
Heading over there. Beautiful.
Um,
Are they with? Well, so no, because he's not within 1 inch, so they can't shoot through this yet.
right,
Right.
and these two have to move.
Right. And you want to go right or left?
Does
Covers.
the melee guy also has a blast rifle, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, cover is just partially obscured by something, Chris, in this game?
Yeah. Cover just means that they're within 1 inches of something that is partially obscuring them.
So maybe they're going for like this corner, try and shoot
Sure.
around. Okay. That makes sense to me.
Yep.
And they're also trying to stay in squads of 2 when they can.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So would this guy move with him then, you think?
Usually.
It's the issue with that guy being super long range.
Yeah, he's going to want to sit back.
So for his AI, should we leave him back or what?
Bring
Does he
him up with this guy.
prioritize sniping from long range or
Sticking with
because
his
he's already in
squad.
cover, but he can't shoot, so he wants to keep running.
He's going to want to move to get within 12 inches and then look for line of sight.
Okay, so he's
Okay.
gonna keep moving. So he'll be basically just right behind his.
Although if he can fire on you, he will.
Okay.
Well, now he can if he can see someone.
Yeah.
Which I don't know that he
I
can.
actually don't think he can really.
Yeah, because this is in the way of this guy. All right. Got a lot of nice cover here, so.
So that's the enemy phase, and now
Yeah.
we go to our. This is called like the slow phase or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the only thing we need to do to get this is give up an action, right? Like we don't need to roll for anything for the curious object.
Yes.
Great, we got it.
So that will be 2 experience in our campaign. What this game is, well, I guess we'll see how lethal it is based on toughness. But if you take any damage, you're a casualty. You're
Yeah.
fleeing the battlefield, you're injured. So some things have armor, which gives them a save. Some of them have luck, which can sort of shrug off being a casualty. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see like how fast things start dropping. Tyler has a 4-inch move and a 16-inch range. So does he
maybe-
want to start running up here?
I think that's
Yeah.
a solid play.
So for now, let's dash him for the
Yeah.
extra 2. Seems like a good early move. And then we'll get a little twofer. We'll just call it he has to go an extra half inch on his next move.
Okay. All
Put a
right.
dice there for that.
So this guy has a.
Squirrel.
Oh right, this is squirrel.
Yeah.
So 12-inch range on his gun. So like nowhere really near yet. And he can move 5. So he could dash try and like get ahead, so he's drawing fire from this guy.
Yeah.
Since they prioritize nearer targets. So it'll be 5 and 2, or 6 and 1. Honestly.
I am gonna grab a 7-inch stick.
Okay.
And yes, Eli, the scenarios can vary wildly, and how well things go can like swing from mission to mission. You might just wind up in a terrible mission where you need to just like escape.
Go.
There's also a lot of rules for when you complete a mission, you have to roll to see if the people that you just fought become rivals and start like chasing you around, basically.
And I do believe there are some mechanics that you can use to like up the difficulty once you've started like getting more gear and stuff for your characters, so that it doesn't just become easy. I don't know what those are, but I heard someone talk about it when I was watching videos about the game.
There are different difficulty settings you can
do you have
do
any
for your
stuff
campaign.
like that our ranges would be? So like the 12-inch and the 16?
I only go up to 14, but I do
Okay.
have a
So
12.
yeah, that can get us all of our shotgun ranges for like checking line of sight.
Perfect. I do love these things. I started using them in Warhammer.
Yeah, they seem solid. It's because they're made of wood. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Okay, that's our move, and like everyone dashed or is done. So that's good. Eventful first round.
Yeah.
No brawl and no firing.
So now what you do, at the end of every round, because you have delayed units, you roll a d6, and if you roll, so if you roll a 1, essentially, they come back. Second round, if you roll a 2 or lower, they get on the
Right.
field.
Based on the round.
Third round, if you roll a 3 or lower.
Is it both for one roll or do we
Both for one roll.
each? Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's go for it.
A 4.
We got a 4.
All right.
Okay, so they're still delayed. They're slipping on ice.
Yeah.
Do we roll a reactions pool again?
Yes, now you roll
Yeah.
reactions to start the round.
So I'm gonna roll 2.
4. Yep, I'll roll 2.
I think this is when combat's
we can give
going to
that
start.
we can give that to the captain.
Yeah, our 2 helps.
Oh, I got a
the captain.
1.
Nice.
So we can send the bodyguard up with him. We can send Squirrel.
Squirrel, yeah.
Yeah.
But does Squirrel not move?
Squirrel's up here.
So this is Lulu. Lulu got the box.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We could have left it because it's not going to benefit us, but like
But like you would get
we
it.
would want it
Yeah.
in the actual game. So
And I mean, it literally dropped right on our deployment zone.
Yeah.
So.
if they're going to hand it to us, we got to pick it up.
So I suppose if they're both going in quick, we just start with Squirrel since he's kind of ahead a little bit and he wants to hold up a position anyway.
Yeah. I mean, reasonably, Squirrel could maybe get up here and take a shot at these guys with his shotgun.
Sure.
Um,
But not if he dashes.
Not if he dashes, which he only has 5 moves, so he can't get up there and shoot. You're right.
So actually, we want to maybe be conservative with the move because if he does land up here, he might start getting shot at.
Yeah.
So
What's,
maybe yeah.
5 look like? Okay, yeah. So we could have him hug the edge here.
Yeah.
And then, next turn it could just be 2 up and 3 in a direction or something.
We want him to be able to move and take a shot. So they're gonna for sure. Well, they're already gonna be within 12. So what they're gonna do is move into cover.
Yeah. But they have to come all the way around here to get this angle.
Right.
So this buys us something.
So let's scoot him next to that wall,
All right.
and then
Y'all can't see, but he's hiding in this corner.
yeah.
Do we do the same with
And then Binky's going in as well.
yeah.
I'm trying really hard to adjust the cameras because you guys are moving to the exact worst place
Yeah.
for
it is
where I
the-
set up this camera.
Unfortunately, like my plan of like, oh, we'll start on this side because they'll see us. It does make it so the game is harder
Do
to
you
see.
want to rotate the table?
I mean, we're going for here, so there's going to be plenty of cinematic action in like a turn, I think.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. This is the boring stuff anyway.
This is just moving toward the objective, right? And that is the last of our quick, I think, right?
Yep.
So
yep,
that
yep,
is
yep.
enemies.
Enemies. Okay.
They all move 4.
What is the rule
They wanna be
for
within
the
12.
line stuff again? Does it have any? So it blocks your sight if you're through. Does that go both ways or?
If you're within 1 inch, you can take cover from object, basically. If you can see any part of them, you still have line of sight and you can still fire.
Okay.
If they're close to cover that is partially blocking them, unless you're within 1 inch of that thing. If you're within 1 inch of the piece of cover, then you can fire past it fine.
Okay.
But if you're firing at a target within an inch of the cover, they're still in cover.
Yeah, they can take cover.
Okay. And they're moving within 12. So these would just want to get the nearest cover within 12, right? Does that sound right?
Yes, because they'll do cover first, then they'll try and get line of sight on us, moving 2 inches at a time. They only move 4 inches if they need to get to cover.
Which
so
it looks like they kind of do.
Yeah.
It's like less than 4, but more than 2.
yeah, so I'd say they go up and get into cover.
Sure.
For these guys up here, they can shoot this guy. I did not hide him well enough. I have cover, but they can shoot him. That's on me. So that'll be fun. Do we want to move these guys next?
Well, if they're firing, then we do their move and then a combat, right? So should they shoot first?
do we do all the movement and all the combat, or move combat?
I think you move, and then I think you go unit by unit.
Okay. So yeah,
So
let's
this-
have
Oh,
these guys.
for enemies, yeah, for enemies, I think they move one at a time and combat one at a time.
Okay. So we move this guy, and then he's going to fire a blast rifle.
Yep.
At Squirrel.
That squirrel. No. All right, blaster
Oh,
rifle.
here we go. 1 shot, 1 damage.
What's their plus to combat? Is
2.
+2.
Combat only affects brawl, I believe.
Oh, really? For firing,
Yeah.
it doesn't?
I'm
Let's
pretty
see.
sure. I'll check real quick.
Brawling. To hit is roll 1d6 plus combat skill.
For fire? Yeah.
And this is a covered target
Yeah.
over 6 inches, I believe. We're referencing a chart here. It's basically only 3
Oh, it is. Yeah.
options for your difficulty on the dice, basically.
Am I within 6?
Well, squirrel might be in trouble.
Yeah, I think Squirrel is within 6.
Okay, so it's
So it's
5
covered
up.
target. Yeah.
It's a 5 up, but they have +2, so that's not ideal.
Well, you're not an open target though. You're in cover.
Oh yeah, covered target within range is 6 up. Okay, that's
Okay.
a little better.
So they're gonna get 1 shot on a 6 up.
Yep.
So they
No, they got
miss
4.
the shot.
Thank goodness. Now the other guy that moved up to
Comes,
cover.
does the same thing.
I really should have tucked my guy more back there.
He got this.
Oh, I
got
think
a
I'm
6?
dead.
You got a 6? Okay.
Or is this? Yeah, this is filled then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So damage. Okay, no. So he has to roll for damage still. If the roll die is a natural 6, I'm dead.
Okay. So
my,
now we're rolling against your top.
it's all right because it's 4. Wow. Okay. That could have been way worse. So it's going to be 1d6 plus damage. What's the
Plus
damage on that blast
damage.
rifle?
Damage is 1, so it's 1d6 plus 1.
Okay, and he has to beat a 4, so he has a 50% chance at this.
Okay, it doesn't wound. It does not wound.
Woo!
Okay. So this is when you're like, oh, choo, and that's when you scoot in.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's fun. So these guys want to move. Well, they want to be within 12, which I think they already are at this point.
Squirrel lives.
That's
So
bad, guys.
being covered within 2 is just going up to the stairs then.
Yeah, I guess I guess they could follow this around, or they could come this way for this guy.
Right, but their main priority is to move half distance cautiously into cover, right?
Yeah.
So the nearest cover, I guess they would scoot around to the stairs and do the full 2. They were a little less than 2, but
Okay.
they're being cautious. And then it would be similar here, I think.
Yeah. It's gonna get in cover there. It's gonna get in cover there. Can he see him, you think?
No, definitely not.
No? Okay. Cool. All right. Tyler lives another day.
Tyler lives another day. Now we go to the
Time
next
is
round and roll for our delayed units, right?
We didn't do the movement on
You-
our slow guys.
You have your
Our
your
slow
slow.
guys
Oh,
still gotta
right.
go.
Yeah, you have your slow
get
base.
to go.
Sure.
This guy's the 18,
It seems good to activate your models. Yeah, he has a range of 18.
but he only has a movement of 4, so I don't think he's actually.
And
gonna-
there's a lot of cover over here. Like this is getting
There
gnarly.
is.
So,
Here's the 4-inch. This is all covery. That's not gonna happen.
but if we want to dash, we could dash him 6 because I
No,
don't know if he's gonna get.
he can.
range.
I think he can see
Oh.
that guy's gun if he
You're
moves
right,
here,
you're
right?
You're right.
Now is this within 18?
Let's find out. Where's this?
It's Sorry, I stole it. I'm a thief. It
Oh,
is. He can shoot that guy.
yeah. Okay. This is our longest
Alright.
range weapon.
Yep. He moves here.
So it's definitely going to be like a 6-up probably.
Yeah, it is. It is. And his combat is
This is colony, right?
yeah 0. So
Okay, good.
he will have to
This
roll
is
a
one of
natural
just-
6.
This is just one of the random dudes we rolled. They
Yeah.
didn't get a lot of extra stuff.
Yeah, we really stacked the 2 that didn't show up yet.
Yeah, we did actually.
Uh,
Their gear's too heavy and they're like slipping on
Yeah,
ice.
we were sitting at lunch, and you're like, "Oh god, we rolled the glimmer blade, we rolled the
Yeah.
the glare blade."
Yeah.
So no, we rolled all the stuff, and you stacked up 2 guys,
Yeah.
and they're the ones that are not here.
It was a really good plan in their head.
yeah, so it'll be a 6 up with a plus nothing. So I'm gonna roll. Come on, we just need that crit.
First casualty, come on.
It's a 4.
It's a 4. Okay.
Ping.
Yeah.
Ricochets off that ladder.
Okay.
Now Tyler.
So Tyler.
Oh wait, you know what?
What's that?
Squirrel has to take a stun token
Why?
because he got hit, but it didn't break the toughness.
Oh no, yeah. So he can't move, can he? Oh, doesn't he also get pushed back 1?
He gets pushed back 1 inch and takes a stun token. I forgot about
Which
that.
knocks him out of cover. That's what that does.
Well,
Yeah.
If it's being shot this way, well, yeah, I guess it is kind of out of cover.
Well, yeah, because it's an inch. I think that's why it's an inch. But because it's at an angle, it wouldn't really put him fully out of cover. And that's raw. That's rules as written. You bring in a stun token?
Yeah, let's use biscuits as stun tokens.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah,
'Cause
Hamster,
they're
you were wondering where the
stunning.
biscuits were?
Oh yeah, they're right there.
That's what I'm talking about.
I call them biscottis for the record, but
Freaking 5 different boxes of biscuits right now.
so if we do Tyler,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna call this a little short because I had to put him on top of the stairs here. But from here, like true line of sight, he can actually see the sniper. The problem with that is that sniper can also see him.
Yeah. So he could, maybe he runs up to get cover. He dashes and gets the
See,
cover.
this is the thing about this though, is like you're still drawing line of sight through. So you're saying
But he has cover because
rules as written is if you're drawing a line of sight, you ignore these, but only if you're within an inch.
if you're with so
He can fire over that. Like Tyler can fire over that barricade without being affected by it.
the thing is, so
But
this
not-
this obscures him, but he's not within an inch of it, so it doesn't give him cover.
So these would both have cover.
No, they wouldn't. Because he would because he's within an no, because this doesn't this obscures him, and he's within an inch, so it does. This obscures him, but he's not within an inch, so it's not actually cover.
I think what they say is if you're within an inch of like a coverable object, they say that like you're using it.
Okay.
Um,
So right
yeah.
here he's just
Well, is this an no? It's more than an inch because these are an inch wide. So he's not in cover, and visible, so he's open still.
I mean, here's the thing too. The only based on the tables rolled, not a personal comment on Tyler.
Yeah,
In this game, fictionally, Tyler's only good for his money.
it's true.
So he might as well just start firing. He's otherwise just a very average guy. The character, the miniature. So we don't care if he dies. The
Yeah,
character.
fire away.
So we should just probably start firing because if he does take someone out, that would be like a huge,
Incredible.
incredible thing.
They're specialists, especially.
And that is it. I am very glad that the real Tyler is here and with us and happy and well and everything.
Happy?
Well,
yeah,
Healthy,
happy. Well,
well,
yeah,
happy, comma, well, yeah.
and you know that Hamster's joking, and that's only a joke because Tyler doesn't have money,
yeah.
so it's
Right. This
Yeah.
is the in-game bureaucrat romantic.
I mean, honestly, though,
No, yeah. It's not a way to describe Tyler.
None of these things are inaccurate.
Okay, so Tyler is firing one shot, and this is, I imagine, a 6+. Yep. Okay, and we got a 5.
Does he get any pluses with his gun?
Oh, with the combat, is 0.
he has 0 combat.
Dang.
0 combat.
Does anyone have combat?
Yeah, the Cathera doesn't even have
Actually,
combat.
yeah, nobody.
Nobody has any. pluses
Nobody,
to combat.
based on the classes that you roll or the backgrounds that you roll, will boost things like that.
You rolled a lot of people with bonuses for like story stuff
Yeah.
outside of combat.
Which makes it a fun motley crew. but not great in the one-off skirmish battle. So okay, we've moved. We moved this guy. We moved this guy. Now we need to. Well, see, this is what's interesting is this is basically obscured completely from us unless we're in.
Okay. Stunned means essentially you can either move or attack. It doesn't stop you from playing. It's just you have to pick, move, or attack. Okay.
And you remove that stun token after taking an action.
Yeah. Cool.
So what do we do with them then?
I mean that's our turn, right? We missed.
Well, we have to do these.
No, they went quick action.
Okay.
So they were first, then the bad guys, then these two.
So now we're rolling.
That's round. We're rolling to see if our backup shows up.
Here
Come
we
on.
go.
One,
That's a
they're
one.
in.
So one is
They're in.
rolled.
I think it's anywhere within.
You can put them anywhere on the board. They do not have to be on your edge.
Isn't it like within 6 inches of one of our guys?
Let me see.
Let's double check.
I will check the deployment thing real quick. It's in readying for battle. Where is the deployment status? Deployment condition delayed. Roll only 6. If the roll is equal to or below the round number, that may be placed at any point of your own battlefield edge. Oh, never mind.
Okay, so it just
Okay.
basically deploys.
Yeah.
Okay. This person is speed. Do we do? And we named him Peppy. That is good. Do we just go here and have him run up?
I think so.
We could have him go around here and try and run back and shotgun that guy. Those guys.
Oh, he has one of your shotguns too.
Yeah. We rolled 3 shotguns from our equipment, so there's a lot of those around.
Yeah, he has the best shotgun. So
We
let's
could-
just get him blasting.
Okay.
Hollow me out and live in me.
What? I missed that.
All right. So as of right now, I mean, they're not going to aim for anyway, but that should block their line of sight that we can run. Okay.
The other thing to keep in mind too, where those stalactites are, basically the 4 corner stalactites there are designating, it's an area terrain feature. So anywhere in that like square zone, you always have cover if you're in there. You can fire out of there perfectly fine, but if somebody fires at you while you're in there, you always have cover.
That's cool.
Should we get this
can
guy
maybe
here?
Move
Yeah.
that guy. So now we're rolling reactions
Yes.
with 3 dice each. Just
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Any ones or two? Any
nope.
ones or twos?
Nothing that helps us.
I got a 1.
Okay, good.
Okay. Yeah. So we can have one person go first. We could give it to Peppy
Sure.
and just
I think
like
that's
run up
good.
and try and shoot. Is
Could
there
he
a
get-
world where
He
Peppy
fires
gets
right now.
line of sight?
Speed of 6,
Yeah.
and then the
That's-
shotgun is 12.
Yeah. So here, is it in range?
It's definitely in range.
Okay. I think from here I can see this guy. It's gonna be with cover.
Let's
So I
call
can see
it.
that guy.
Let's call it.
All right. So yeah, Peppy's going first.
There's an optional thing called battle events.
Yes.
At the end of round 2 and the end of round 4, you can roll a D100. Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Do you guys want to do that, or do you want to just stick to the basics?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
I was saying
Random
like if we do
event.
again, that would be a cool thing to tie to channel points. But
Want to roll it?
Roll
Want to
it.
roll a D100?
all right.
88.
88.
88. Yeah, that sounds like a good number. Lost. Oh no.
We're already delayed and lost.
A random crew member loses their way and misses the rest of the battle. Remove the figure from the battlefield. They rejoin you safely afterwards, looking a bit sheepish. Ignore this event if you are currently outnumbered.
And now we're not. Well, wait, no. If we rolled that at the end of round 2,
We are not.
wouldn't have these
We are
guys.
still
You were outnumbered?
delayed.
Yeah, ignore that. Ignore that.
Yeah, no one is lost because they already were.
yeah.
And now they've returned.
Woo. Me sweating.
We
Okay.
weren't double lost.
Yeah.
Did you just say Misa sweating?
Me sweating.
Oh, okay.
You can add a sign in there. My Gungan dialect. Yeah. We shoot this one from here.
Okay, great. So this is 2 shots.
No combat, but 2 shots.
And it's
and-
plus 1 damage.
2
damage.
Plus, yeah, this has 2 damage. If I hit, it's an actual thing. All right.
So this is a 6 up, right? Cover target within range.
Yeah, it's unlikely, but it's fine.
We gotta roll it.
5.
Wait, we roll 2, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Second shot. No, worse.
Man.
Dang it. Okay.
No,
So
no combat
really,
to add to it.
this really is just like, it's very hard to hit anything, but hitting the shots is going to be super rewarding.
If you get
Yeah.
within 6 inches, it's at least going to change to a 5 up instead of a 6
Sure,
up.
right.
Yeah.
It's just then you're close.
That's actually good because the board is so small. If you're just like, if it's easy to hit and you're just firing the whole time.
Yeah.
So this is,
That's the
makes
thing.
that
It's generally, I mean, we're already in third round, like
Yeah.
20 minutes into the game,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, this is
No, if they're covered, it's always 6, isn't it?
No, if they are, it's 5 up if they are either in cover or within 6 inches. It's 6.
Okay. My sheet
Or-
does not make that super clear, so that's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
All right. All right. It's the enemy's turn. I mean,
So they are still basically just gonna sit there and fire.
they're just gonna shoot at my dude,
Yeah.
which would
Okay.
give me another stun if they hit, right?
Yeah.
If they hit, even if he doesn't go down, like, yeah.
It's so he can just start stacking stun tokens.
He's not in cover at all, is he?
No, so they're probably gonna hit him.
It's a 5 up to hit.
So this doesn't give any cover?
No, because he's not within an inch of it. At least he's not within 6 inches. So
Well, he was against it and then had to move an inch away, so there'd have to be a full inch in between. So I guess
Wait, are they firing at Squirrel or at
squirrel. Yeah, they can't see him.
Squirrel has cover from them.
I thought you only got cover if you were an inch away from the object that was obscuring you. I could be wrong, and
I
that
could be
would
wrong
be
as well.
fine, but I don't know.
it seems more intuitive that if there's something obstructing there, then you.
I think it's the thing where it's like if the person firing was within an inch of the thing, it's like it can fire around it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. Fine. Let's play it that way, because it makes more sense, and I'm down with that.
So
Because
this
I
is
also
a-
don't know the rules well enough
This is our,
to be fighting about.
this is our learning game.
so
Yeah,
shooting on a 6-up.
6 up,
first guy?
but gets +2, so
Okay.
that's a hit.
No way.
It's a +2 from combat. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, right. Because they have +2 combat, right? Yeah. So that's a hit.
So
Let's
against
roll
your
damage.
toughness, The damage of the rifle is 1.
1. Yep.
That
Does
doesn't
not
mean-
doesn't
wound, but
doesn't
it's
murder me.
stunned.
It's a stun token.
Second stun token.
Okay.
Great.
The second guy will do the same thing.
Did Squirrel take
Yeah.
action yet? Did Squirrel
Yeah.
take action since it got stunned?
No.
Didn't you move or fire with him?
This is the.
This is wow.
He moved-
didn't
he
go in the
moved
first
quick.
phase.
He
moved quick and now he's
and then
moved slow?
enemies got stunned.
Oh,
stunned
no.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
If he takes another stun, he's
Wait,
removed from
so that's actually
Wait, really? 3 stuns is
3 stuns and you're incapacitated.
So that's almost a risk for going first, for going quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
All right. Well, this might be
guy's
it
also gonna
for.
fire.
Yeah. I'll roll it.
Yeah.
Let's murder my little space dwarf.
4
5
plus
6.
2.
Yep. 5 6
Alright.
hit. He's incapacitated. He
gonna-
might be dead. So let's roll to see
Roll to
if he's
see
dead.
if he
Um,
wounded or just 2 stunned.
Dead. Yep.
Not
Oh,
dead. So it's not dead, but it's
He's off the bat.
injured, and you roll the injury to see how bad it is
Okay.
at the end of the game.
Okay. But we're
Yeah.
taking him
Taken
off.
as a casualty.
Oh no, there goes Squirrel.
Yeah.
Hi, Squirrel. I mean, to be fair, he took a lot of shots.
Yes. Yeah.
He tanked a lot of
No,
shots.
come to me.
Um. Okay, so now some more enemies.
Yes.
This is one thing. When they're already in cover, they're going to continue moving
Yeah.
to
The
get
2
line of sight,
inches.
right?
Yeah. So they're probably gonna come over here and they could do this. But these guys, I guess they would go to this so they can shoot through it to him. Right. Okay. So we move the sniper 2 inches into cover there.
By the way, I forgot to mention earlier, we are doing 2 $50 gift card giveaways during this stream.
Ooh.
We're going to start entries for the first one now. In memory, the first word is going to be squirrel.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So we'll roll that in a couple minutes. If you want a chance to win a $50 Dwarven Forge gift card, type squirrel in chat.
Yeah, these giveaways are actually on the battle events table that we rolled.
Yeah, yeah.
No. So they moved.
Now they're gonna shoot at
They're
Tyler.
going to shoot at Tyler. So the marksman, that is the specialist. So he's
Mhm.
also +2.
Mhm.
Got the 6.
So
Damage is of the marksman rifle. It's a
Uh,
0 damage buff.
okay. So it's just
Did the
one-
marksman move that round or no?
Yeah. Oh, so it's a -1 to hit.
It means it gets a -1 penalty to
So
a shot.
it was 4, so it was a 5.
Which I
And it
think. Oh,
needs
so
a
yeah,
six.
and it needs a 6 to hit.
So it missed.
Okay.
Because he moved in the
Woo!
sniper's heavy.
All
The
right.
regular soulless task force will fire the blast rifle.
So it's +2, but misses.
Misses that as well. And then these two.
These guys are a lot better at combat than your guys.
Yeah, yeah. This is our first job. We're like, how hard can it be?
Squirrel wasn't the guy that had armor on, right?
No.
Okay.
Squirrel was only slightly better than just the kind of not very good human characters we rolled.
Fair.
16. Okay.
I think C tier of our
This
of our list.
this guy can see Tyler with a blast rifle as well.
Oh, yep. Okay. Does
Roll a
not
1.
hit,
Does not
that's
hit.
good.
And then this guy, we'll pop this one up here and put this guy at the top of the stairs.
And a blast rifle. So
Rolls the blast
This gets
rifle.
plus-
Also,
he's the lieutenant, so it's +3.
so this would hit.
That hits. Yeah.
So it's just a blast rifle, so it's 1 damage. So it goes to a 4 on a toughness.
It beats. Tyler's a casualty.
Oh no! Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So it turns out the officer is gonna be really good against just our guys.
Yeah.
Turns
yeah.
out.
Well,
Well, in honor of my death,
The second giveaway is Tyler.
we're going to go ahead and roll the giveaway. So
Okay.
this is your last
Squirrel.
30 seconds. If you haven't already typed in the keyword squirrel,
Get those squirrels in the
go ahead
chat.
and put the squirrel in the chat, and we will go ahead and roll this in just another few seconds.
this is rough.
Yeah.
We rolled a difficult combat for the first mission.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we move the remaining.
Yes. Our go.
This has already gone.
Here's what we can do.
Mm-hmm.
This is 2 inches up.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2 inches to get through the window.
Right.
He could
Which
go
would
for
get
it.
him just in here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
1, 2, dive through, and you're right on the corner of the console.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go ahead and roll it.
I think we have him go for the computer.
Uh-huh.
Take action right now.
1977, you've won the giveaway.
Hey!
Congratulations!
All right, we have lost a third of our crew, but our leader, our fearless leader, is at the console.
Yeah.
Has to check savvy.
Yep. It gets +1 to savvy. Does need to hit a 6.
Binky is in. Confirmed. Binky is in. We need to get a 6.
Right.
He needs to get a 5 basically. It's a 6 up to succeed. He has a +1 to savvy.
So
So it's a 5 up to get the objective right now.
Hey,
Yep.
it's a third chance.
roll the 4.
Roll
So
the 4.
1 under. Bang.
1 under. But he's at the computer. He's hacking away. But these guys,
They're closing in.
one of them actually can see, and one will probably be able to scoot to see. So this is gonna be dangerous.
Yep. Has cover and has a frag vest
Yes, and luck.
and luck.
This is why we stacked him.
Yeah, we stacked him for this purpose.
So now we have a shot here, and this is our melee guy. So we'll probably just dash this guy.
Yes.
Yeah. Do we want to rush for like here?
I think so. This is Edward Sheeran.
This is Edward Sheeran.
Move a 5. So we're going.
Well,
7.
this does kind of make him a sitting duck on all sides.
So we want him to go almost wrap around.
Yeah, it
Then
could
he can
like
fire here. Is there any way to get out of line of sight from all of these people?
if we get right under this wall, might be able to do it.
If we're here,
And that's 6. So think they can see? Yeah.
it's really close.
It's cover, but
It's
well, what if we yeah, it's I don't know.
or we just push him into the area.
What's his range?
What
He
his
would if
range
he
is
has
gonna
line
be.
of sight, they have line of sight. If you're cold, they're cold. Let the dog let the dogs in.
They're saying you can dash.
Yeah.
No, this is our dash.
This is the dash. He's not fast.
So it might be better to take a short move and just stay behind cover then.
Could maybe go here.
Just get behind the staircase or something.
Like we want him to be completely obscured, basically.
Yeah.
we can.
Would this do it? Would
Does he have a
this
gun that he
combine
could
do it?
fire at somebody?
Nope.
Yes, he has a
Well,
shotgun, right?
No, he has the
The hand laser. Okay.
12-inch range, which actually isn't that bad.
No, same as the shotguns. So.
But he can't see any. Well, no, because I would call this with this double block like completely obscured, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
If he's close to it though, he can fire around it.
Right. That's
He
fair.
can lean around and fire.
So that's probably our move: is to be
Go
obscured.
here and then try and shoot one of them with the laser.
Try and take out the mook.
If we can see him. If not, I guess the guy's out more. The lieutenant's out more, so
I mean,
it's unlikely we hit him, but might.
what's his toughness? A 5. They're all toughness 5. So
Yes.
we might as well go for the lieutenant.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, none of them have. Yeah, they all have like the same defensive stats
Hand
actually.
pistol. No combat, so it's just
So actually, this is interesting. Oh no, I'm thinking of Snapfire. Snapshot is what is that? +1.
if they're within
Plus one
6
if they're within
inches.
6.
Right. So if you're close,
A bunch of
close.
pistols have it. Yeah.
But because of what I'm realizing, there's Snapfire, where basically you can stop an enemy from moving. So that means that's only valuable if you get the quick reaction, right?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
okay.
it's
That's
not-
interesting.
It doesn't just stop them from moving. It stops them from being able to take a combat action if you hit them with it.
Yeah.
But right. So he's gonna fire at the lieutenant with the hand laser. No combat.
Needs a 6.
Needs the 6. Doesn't get it.
Doesn't get it. All right.
Woof.
And then it's this last guy, which can
Yeah.
also fire.
Maybe you moves to use this as cover and shoots at.
Firing over there.
Yeah, I guess maybe because if we can lower this, then it makes this more viable.
Sure. Let's do that. You want to scoot him up?
Yeah, that gets him here, and that'll at least obscure him. So he's
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so he has cover. Okay, so he'll be a 6 up hit at least. Yeah, and then I guess the regular type guy is his best shot. Is his
Mm-hmm.
only shot. Well, yeah, no, this is his only shot. So he's gonna try that. All right, Lulu.
Come on, Lulu.
Nope.
Wow.
God.
Ting.
Come on, man.
I mean, it's a 1 out of 6, I guess. I
Yeah.
shouldn't be surprised.
I haven't even scored a hit. I feel like you've taken like 20
We
shots.
gotta get close to do it. We don't have good. We're bad. Our guys bad.
Yeah.
I'll say it. That's it. That's the round, right? We don't gotta roll because we have our dudes in. And then it's roll a reaction, right?
So I only have 2 guys remaining.
Oh
We
no,
both
I
do.
only have 2 guys.
We both do.
Oh, we both only have 2 guys remaining.
I got a 2.
Hey.
Does that help me?
Yeah. So that's a 4 and a 3. You got a 2.
This has to go on the.
If we want, yeah. So Binky can go first, which we should make Binky go first.
Yes, to do the objective.
Yeah.
Perfect. The others are just regulars.
Yeah.
Okay. So he doesn't want to move.
Yeah. Is there
Unless
any?
he does, there's no way to be basically like. Well, here's the thing. Well, no, they can all kind of see him. Can they see through that window up there?
Those guys. Oh, that's tough. Actually, honestly,
They have a really rough angle on him from there.
yeah.
They could fire on him if they were up here.
Like, is there a way for him to scoot to this corner of the console to get out of line of sight from here and still be out of line of sight from them?
No, not him. Him maybe, but not him. I think we're trading one for the other. I think we
Okay.
keep it as it
Then we
is.
should keep it as it
Because
is.
these guys, we can put pressure on them maybe at least.
So we're just rolling that objective
Yeah.
on a 5 because of Sappy. Is that right?
Yep. 5 up. We.
Get the objective.
That's a 1.
That's not going to do it.
Oh,
That is
no.
not.
So
gonna
what
do it.
happens when we roll a 1? Because it's something.
Oh, if we
Nothing
roll
good.
2 1s on this objective, we just fail it.
You failed
Yeah.
the mission.
But the first one does something, but I don't remember what.
Oh,
So I'll
man.
put that here. We have rolled a 1 on the objective.
All right, let's see. Systems hardening against intrusion. Okay, it doesn't actually do anything negative to
Okay.
it. It just means it's like a warning sign. If you roll another 1, you fail the mission.
Yeah, he's getting some angry beeps and boops over here. So now it's the enemy turn.
Yeah. I mean, they want cover, so they're gonna move to cover here.
Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll scoot and they'll scoot.
Yeah. They're not the danger. Oh, this guy can probably shoot me.
If you can see, take a peek.
What's the range on his weapon? 18?
16.
Yeah.
16? It's going to be
Yeah,
close.
he can see me.
It's going to be close, but he can probably make it.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's like 14. Oh man, they're gonna get peppy.
This is not going well.
Before I even.
I mean, to be
Okay.
fair, we have already had multiple chances at the objective, so it's like not terrible, actually.
Yeah. Honestly, the sprint for it method was better than I feared it would be.
Yeah.
Now this is gonna hit on a 4 up, isn't it? Yep, because it's +2.
+2.
And I'm. He can shoot around this unobscured.
Yes.
I think there is stuff between us. I
There's
call
There's a pipe and the.
yeah
barricade in the way.
here, so.
I'll give it to you because you guys need it.
Yeah.
Lol. He rolled 6.
He rolled 6.
No
So that's a
way.
hit.
So that's going to do a little something, yeah.
That's a
6.
hit there. Now let's see if I'm dead. Toughness on Peppy is 2.
Oh no.
Damage on this gun
Damage
is
blast
1.
rifle is 1.
If he
So
rolls
that's a
if he
one-up?
rolls a 1, it fails. That's
Okay.
basically it. A one always fails.
All right. Man.
Yeah,
A
he's
six.
dead, definitely dead.
Well, all right. You rolled 2 6s?
Definitely dead.
Yeah.
So this leader hired the budget crew. He's like,
Yeah.
what's the most bodies I can get for my
This is
coin?
going terribly.
This was one of our best dudes.
Yeah.
I just want that on the record. Peppy?
He was kitted out.
Yeah. Assault blade on the shotgun.
Here's the thing. We gave like randos a bunch of toys.
Yeah.
We just like took their word for it in the interview. Like, yeah, I can handle assault shotguns for sure. They've never been on a mission of their life.
No. Not once. Not once. I mean, these are probably gonna fire back, right? Like that guy who can do that.
100%. So that's a blast rifle on him.
Yep.
+2. Fails.
Misses. Okay.
Specialist will do the same thing, I think.
I don't know if it actually has a line of sight, so it might
Okay.
want to like creep out here or something, but I don't know.
Well, this is the interesting thing right now is these are taller than the minis, but rules is written if you're within an inch of it, you ignore
Oh
it.
yeah, you can fire through it. Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're
100%.
finding
so it'll be a
some
6
angle.
still, and it hasn't moved. So
It basically just doesn't get heavy.
yeah, so it doesn't
So
get -1.
this'll
So
be
it's +2 still. So it's
+2.
a 4 up there.
Fails.
3. Oh, all right.
Thank goodness.
All right.
So look, we still have half our crew.
Lula's doing okay.
I'm actually feeling pretty confident.
All right. And that's it. So now these two got to do something.
They have to do something.
Literally anything.
You just got to get 1 6, basically.
We have to get this guy into combat, but like survive getting there.
Yeah, that is the problem.
Really, the issue is that he's so slow.
Right.
Yeah.
And honestly, all of our guys are, except for the ones who are now dead. So if we dash him here to just get under the cockpit,
Yeah. Do we want to do that?
yep, I
Okay.
think so. Yeah.
And away.
So he's pretty safe there.
Yeah.
He can hopefully charge later.
Yeah.
I feel like,
The death ray.
I mean, we do want to keep firing, but we want to try to get that 6-inch shot.
Could aim. Aim gives you
We should
advantage.
do that.
Aim lets you reroll 1s.
Reroll 1s.
Yeah.
It's still probably the play. Try
Yeah.
and shoot the guy that I can hit.
Yeah.
And
It's that,
or
or make him obscured from the specialist and fire here. Maybe not.
I don't know. No, because he can go shoot through that because he's an inch away, but they completely obscure
Okay.
from him.
Is there a way to keep line of sight on this guy, but keep him? No, he already gets cover from the specialist.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No. But I could probably duck behind these stairs
Mhm.
and be able to have cover from like obscured from the specialist and shoot the regular guy. Is what I'm seeing here.
Let's do that.
Okay.
I think that's the best move. So he definitely makes that.
Oh, easy. I lose total context for what 4 inches is. Yeah. There's no shot. I hate you all. Yeah, there's no shot he can see, but I can get him with
Perfect.
my being in cover here.
The colony, right?
Yes. Don't get that bonus or that reroll on 1s, but you know, whatever. It's fine. I can roll a 6 right now. I can roll. Probably we'll need 2 6s right now. It's a 2. I rolled a 2.
Yep. Yep.
Well, Amy wouldn't help with that.
No.
Okay, great. So we roll reactions.
Yeah. Roll reactions.
Well, you
again.
know, that
This
was
is
the end of round 4 if
for-
you want to do
Oh,
another.
yeah,
battle
let's
event.
do it.
Is there one that says half of the enemies die?
Yeah.
There's one that says they will just leave after the next round.
Okay.
They're just like, I get to the computer,
We
man.
can
I don't
half
care
of them,
anymore.
and they're
like-
still coming. I think we should just go home. They can have it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
go
can't
ahead.
do it, but I can roll anyway.
71.
Is that a 1? Yeah, it is.
Hey,
Okay.
fumbled grenade.
Okay, wait.
A random enemy fumbles a grenade.
It genuinely is.
The figure in question runs 6 inches in a random direction and is then stunned. Every figure, crew, and enemy within 4 inches of the initial position will immediately run 4 inches directly away. The grenade then goes off harmlessly. If the enemy is one that would not use grenades, nothing happens. I don't know what would not use grenades. I guess they mean like if
beast or
it's a
something?
beast. Yeah.
Okay. So we randomly roll.
Mhm.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Just
Yeah.
going from like this side to that side. All right.
Go.
Incredible.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4. This guy.
This guy, okay. So he rolls. He goes
he
6
runs-
inches in a random direction.
Yes.
And then the
That-
guy
that
next to
happen.
him, and then the guy next to him goes 4.
He goes 4 inches.
Yeah. And is this guy within 4?
Yeah, he runs 4 inches directly away from the initial
That guy's
position.
outside of 4, but the one next to
Okay.
him.
So he's running this way.
If he hits a wall, like, generally what they say is that they hit the wall and like are stunned, like from stopping, if we want to call that, or like we just like stop.
Well, he's already get stunned on this move. Right?
Yeah, that's the thing. He already gets stunned on.
Well, he'll get 2 stun.
Oh, a
He'll
second
get
stun.
2
Yeah.
stun.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
he gets so panicked that he runs.
he runs into a wall.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, random direction, 4 inches on that guy. Do you want to roll his direction?
So
Similar.
it says that he actually runs directly away from the initial position.
Oh, okay. So,
So he
he's
would just
running
run-
4 inches this way, right?
He would just run out into the open.
Yep. This would have been perfect if Peppy was here to shotgun him. But instead, I mean, he doesn't have this cover anymore. And he can't see through this stuff. So, yeah. I mean, he's not more dangerous. He's probably less dangerous, especially because he's going to run back to cover next turn.
So we roll reactions now?
Yeah, reactions.
I did get
A
a 2 for
2,
Binky.
so Binky could go first. Can I get some 1s? I got a 1. We can have one other person go first with Binky.
Let's
Now-
see, who can do something? Is it firing? Is it getting a new bodyguard up there?
That's the thing. So we could do, these guys are probably going to try and come around to him, right? We could have him hold his fire
Sure.
and shoot as soon as he can see.
Sure.
Yeah? Okay. So we have him go in the first, and we have Binky just go for the thing. Again,
So how this would work? We're doing a snapshot.
it's not a snap.
Or a snapfire.
It is snapfire
And so
to hold? Yeah.
and so what would happen is if you snapfire, they won't move. But would they get their move until they get shot at?
Until they get
Oh.
into his range, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Or
Okay.
until they.
So
yeah.
they'll just go to this corner.
Yeah, and then get fired.
He can snap fire on them, and if he hits,
Stop there.
they take a stun and they can't fire that round.
Okay,
Okay.
great. So should we roll Binky's console?
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
You're
Okay.
Binky.
All right,
Binky's
I'm
yours.
Binky. My boy Binky. What do we need? A 5.
We need a 5.
Stabby, a +1. That's
It's
a 1.
second one, so
That
we
is
do fail.
we have broken the computer.
We did fail the mission.
No way.
We failed the mission.
Okay. At this point,
We run, huh?
I think it's just get out of here.
Yeah.
We flee the battle.
You blocked up the computer.
Right now, our mission is survive.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because you did an action,
He cannot
move.
move. So he's
Um,
panicking. He's going in the comm unit, being like, "We gotta get the heck out of Dodge."
I just blue screened the computer.
Oh, jeez.
Can I cancel a snapfire and just go with a slow, or no? Because it says if you don't.
If
end up
you
being
end
hit
up
with a
not
shoot,
firing on snapfire, then you get to move in the slow round.
but can I make that a choice?
No.
Okay.
Mm.
So then
Well,
I'm gonna
I mean,
because
probably.
we decided the AI would do this. So
Right.
we'll snapfire. The only one who could start to leave is one of the slower guys.
Yeah.
If you can get in here, we'll have cover no
Mhm.
matter what. So that's something, maybe a
Mhm.
good play. But for now, I mean, we go to enemies, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like you do get to choose whether you want to fire on them or not.
Okay. So we
That's
do we
good.
want to? I mean, stopping him might be good, but we could start running.
I think we just because one dash would get him out.
Yeah. So no. So he's
So,
not gonna fire.
yeah.
Just gonna run. So this guy will be unhindered in his attempt to come around,
Sure.
but only moves 2 inches. So I think safe. for
He
this
basically
turn.
just gets to the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
And they want to move in pairs, so he'll just scoot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a.
Oh, he can shoot though.
Okay,
So he would
he'll
do that.
fire his blast rifle
Yeah.
on. This is lieutenant, so it's +3. So he definitely hits a 6.
Yeah.
This is damage 1 to the toughness. This is Peppy.
No, this is Lulu.
Toughness,
Toughness
3.
3. So
So needs
needs a 1 or 2, or Lulu's down. Yeah, Lulu should have tried that snapfire. Lulu's down.
okay.
Lulu's down. That puts us at two people left on the board.
Sure.
One of them was late and has not done anything but
Yeah.
hide.
Yeah. The other is the leader who hired all these freaking guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
This guy scoots for cover.
Is this sci-fi survival horror? Yes.
And then no, does not have an eyesight because of this. Even if he sees through this, would not be able to see there through the giant pylon.
So again, these are already in cover, but they cannot make any shots. So are they going to move to try to get shots?
I guess so at this point because
Yeah.
there's no one in line of sight.
Right.
So I guess maybe they come out over here. They're gonna
Yeah.
try and run for this cover.
Sure.
I gotta do this real quick.
Okay.
I'm
And
just trying to make
then
certain that he doesn't have
our Ed
his fucking
Sheeran
email.
has a dash of 7.
Right, because they're done. So it's us. Right, because Ed Sheeran has move of 5.
Not.
Or no, yeah, 5. Okay.
And this has a range of 12, so it's not really
How do
weird.
I?
Oh wait,
trying to
so
delete
could get
that.
in here.
Is there?
Oh no, if it dashes,
Uh,
could not dash, get the cover, shoot. But I don't think it has line of sight actually.
Yeah, I'm not
We'll
sure
have
if
it with
would.
I don't want
5.
to do any of those things. I just want to delete
think
that
so.
message if we
Right.
can,
No, yeah.
without punishing him.
So we might
It's
as
like
well.
it's not. Yeah.
If he's in here, this marksman's gonna find a shot,
Oh.
right? So we might as well just go straightest path.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get one person out of this
Yeah,
alive.
this is basically just a mad dash at this point.
Yeah. Edward Sheeran might be the only one to make it out.
We have to save
and
Edward
might-
Sheeran.
And then I guess would be the de facto captain of a new
Yeah.
crew if we play
Write a
again.
song about it.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm looking for my new space crew. Okay. I'm sorry. Reactions.
Reactions.
We only have two
have
guys
one.
left.
this is going terribly.
2.
Okay. So Binky.
Binky's
could
gonna
go
run.
first. Yeah. Do we
I
just?
think he's just got to book
We
it.
determined that 5 was like basically down to here, right?
This is 2 inches.
You can drop for
in
free.
the corner. You can drop for free.
Yeah.
Well, if it's more than an inch, you take damage up.
Oh,
Right.
If it's more than 3 inches, you take damage.
Okay.
Or you
So
take-
2
you take a
inches to
hit.
get here, and then this is a free drop, so we can do 3 inches. How long? 'Cause
Let me check real
6,
quick. You
so
might
8 total?
need to you might need to end your movement when you drop, but let me see. Where's the actions thing at?
So this guy, if he moved 4, could get a shot, or if he moves a little less. But if he moves 2, he's still out of line of sight. So would he move 2, or would he look for the shot?
Yeah, jumping down more than 1 inch will end your round, but it does not give damage.
Okay, so he's basically right here. The bottom.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Yep.
4. And ends his move, having destroyed the computer.
Yeah.
Edward Sheeran's gonna say, is it just Edward Sheeran and Binky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going terribly.
Yeah. Yeah.
We could we could go again,
You can do
but
another mission.
get rid of your delay and reduce the enemies down to 4. See if that helps.
At least get rid of or do a different deployment trait or something.
We can just get rid of the delayed deployment and just try it again and see if like making it so that you have 6 versus 4 instead of 4 versus 6.
But so here,
Helps.
if the AI is move, half move, and stay in cover and do nothing, would it do that before staying in cover with an extra move and still shooting?
All right.
Right.
Let's look. They will advance at half speed, always retaining cover where possible. They will cross open ground at full speed if needed. They will attempt to close within 12, then will move to outflank and get a clear line of sight. If
That's-
within one move and possessing a higher combat skill, they will enter a brawl. No. If they have a clear shot and are in cover, they will remain in place to aim. Okay. Yeah, no. So I mean, so they will attempt to close within 12 of their opponents, then will move to outflank and get a clear line of sight. So they would
So
advance at half speed, but I think now he would go to
Try
go
get
for the line of sight.
because this is
yeah.
a good move for him. So
Yeah.
he's gonna shoot at Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Shoot at Ed Sheeran.
And they have a +2.
Just at.
And it's open, right? No cover.
well, it's through the area. Does that give you
Yeah.
something?
Does this give cover?
He's not within the area, so
So
no.
no. All right.
Well, he rolled a 1.
Okay, that might have been the only thing that could save him. Because I think that hit might have been like 3. Like he
Right.
needs a 3 to hit.
Right.
Unbelievable.
All right.
Our other
Edward.
folks.
Yep.
Shoots 2. Can't really see anything.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
guy's
Yeah.
following behind.
These guys, I think they make a break for cover on this side.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, he would probably stop because he's not going to move full speed
Sure,
to get
sure.
the cover. Because it would put him, leave him out in the open.
And then it's just reactions again, right?
He gets to go.
Oh, he didn't move yet?
No,
Then
yeah,
he's
he's our slow guy.
Then he's safe.
Yeah, he's out.
Woo! Ed Sheeran lives!
Sheeran, only surviving member of the crew so far. Captain could make it out, unlikely.
Yeah.
Could.
He's just got a boot scoop.
Yeah, roll reaction.
you should definitely retreat into the field if possible, into the area cover.
Yeah.
So we won't get a quick.
No.
It's
So
going to be everyone looking for a shot on Binky.
Yeah. And like this guy has one. So
Already
we'll
has
just
one, so
aim and
people
shoot.
aim?
Yeah.
What is that a reroll of one?
If it's ones, it was a reroll. So that thing that happened last time
Right.
wouldn't save him.
So,
That's
well,
okay,
he's
you're-
also within 6.
Is he?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So okay.
So
That's
this is
different,
this
too.
is this is open now because of his angle.
Yeah.
So this is a
3
3
up
up
hits. So
with a reroll of 1.
reroll. On
So
one.
it's basically a
unless
2
you
up with
roll,
combat.
unless you roll 2 ones in a row, you get hit.
You
Okay.
think that's
All right.
unlikely?
Yep. So he's getting hit for this is blast rifle is 1 damage, toughness of 3.
Has a save though. Has a
Has
six.
a
Has a
save.
6. Is it 5 up save? I forget from the best.
It's a 5 up.
5
only
up
for an
save.
area. No, it's a 6 up save, but if it's
Okay.
a blast attack, it's a 5 up save.
Yeah.
But for the toughness, is it equal to or how am I wounding on toughness again?
Toughness is match or beat.
Beat.
Okay, so
Plus 1 damage.
Well, no,
will a
it's a
7
6.
do it?
a 6 automatically
Okay, great.
will take them out, but you do get your saves.
You get a save.
I get a 6 up save.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
if you
roll
roll-
two sixes
if you roll-
in a row.
If you roll a 6, he's okay.
Okay. Yeah,
No.
he is very much dead.
Hey, but he has the luck, right?
Oh, he has
And
a luck,
he has 1
which
luck.
means he moves how much in a random direction. It's a thing.
A D6 inches.
Dude, Pinkies.
D6 in a random direction.
Okay. Running the
But
way
he's
we
running
want
this
to.
way 2 inches.
2 inches. We'll
All
just
right.
scoot him a bit.
He does have a
stun token.
stun, so he can't dash, but he can
Okay.
move still. Well, assuming
Right now we have to
Yeah.
move every other enemy. That was
move
one
into the
enemy.
area.
right.
Uh,
We'll probably just move this along this wall.
yeah, this guy's just gonna like try to get up probably.
Yeah.
These will scoot along the wall. They can't quite see him yet.
Yeah. This guy runs over here to get that cover,
Sure.
and this guy's moving along the cover here.
And then he gets the move.
Yeah. He can move 6
So he
inches.
cannot dash.
No, because he doesn't have because he can only do one
But
thing. with
Binky
his
moves
stun.
6. Binky's fast.
Binky is fast.
So
We
we're
gotta get him
gonna
this
Get into that cover. Yeah.
get into the cover. Remove that stun.
Yeah, he gets rid of the stun now.
He's actually he's in pretty good shape.
He can make it. Hey, if he gets a
He can
quick.
make it.
If he gets a quick, if
he
you
gets-
roll a 1 or a 2 right now,
All right.
I believe in you.
This is it. We got a
A
3.
So
we got
not
a 3.
quite.
So this guy's gonna aim and fire
Yeah.
on a
2.
+2.
2 plus 2, 4, but you have cover.
You have cover, so it's a 5 up.
Yeah.
It's a 6 up, actually, so
Yeah.
he's probably over 6 inches.
Either way, miss.
Yeah,
but
he's
yeah,
just
over
out.
6.
He's just out.
So
Alright.
basically, everybody needs a 6 to hit him.
Okay.
Basically, yeah. So
I think
he'll-
that guy's
he'll move
gonna-
up
Yeah.
and fire.
He's gonna
Getting
fire.
a 6. He got
He
the 6.
got a 6. He
So
got the 6.
this is damage
Well,
1.
Well, all right.
A 5 plus 1, 6. Does beat your thing. You already used your luck.
Binky's got his armor save.
So use your armor. Roll a 6
we
and
were,
we're
we're
good.
rolling a 6. Well, all we gotta do is roll a 6.
All we gotta do
That's
is roll
all
a
we gotta
6 and we're good. Yeah.
So
No
I
problem.
think we're okay.
Yeah.
That is a 3. Binky is down for the count.
All right.
All right, well, Ed
One
Sheeran.
survivor and a complete failure.
Ed Sheeran lives.
Edward Sheeran lives.
Thank goodness.
Well, you know what we can do is we can roll on the injury table for everybody now.
Yeah.
See if they are dead.
Yeah. So you just roll a D100 for everybody that.
You're gonna look up the
Okay.
table.
Yeah, I'm looking up the injury
I mean-
table now.
In order taken out, huh? Squirrel first.
Yep, squirrel first.
All right.
Here's the squirrel, right?
And we also need a word for the second giveaway.
Is it oof? Is it ugh?
What'd you get?
I got a 23.
We're gonna call it ouch.
Ouch.
Hey, you know what? Hey,
Ouch. OUCH.
23. Equipment loss.
Oh.
Random carried item is damaged, but he's not injured.
and I'll tell you when to enter. Yeah.
Okay. Squirrel was carrying
Yep.
the brutal melee and the shotgun.
We have multiples of those, so it's not terrible.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we just roll.
How about this? Maybe this will be fun. If we replay this, we play it with the injuries.
They just come back and try again.
Yeah. So for this next one, Squirrel has
We gotta
lost an equipment.
we gotta choose if he loses the shotgun or the melee.
Oh, and they're magnetized. You're gonna pull it off.
Yeah, I can't. It's his whole arm though.
Lost an arm.
Yeah.
Can't wield one of them.
I guess high is melee, low is shotgun.
Okay.
High, so melee.
So he loses the axe, the brutal melee weapon.
Man.
You want to do Lulu?
I thought Tyler was next. Was
Or Becky?
Lulu next?
Oh, Tyler was not.
Oh,
we
you're
got
doing it in order?
All
All
right,
right.
Tyler.
All right, Tyler.
This is 65.
Minor injuries.
Okay.
No long-term effects. Just has to spend 1 turn in the sick bay.
Okay.
One turn.
It would
One
be a
one
campaign
campaign
turn.
turn in the sick
So
bay.
he wouldn't do it in between actions. That's basically it.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to do anything.
Okay.
In between combats.
You got the best hospital bed we have. The best med
You
bed.
damn right.
Yeah.
He got grazed.
Yeah. I got shot first and
Yeah.
Ooh, ow. Oh
Peppy out
boy,
next?
I gotta go home.
I think Peppy was out next,
I think
right?
it was fun.
Yeah. All right.
Peppy and Lulu.
86.
Knocked out. No long-term effects. Doesn't have to go in the sick bay at all.
Okay. Great.
All right. So far you're getting out of this pretty okay.
Yeah, pretty good.
You've really avoided any of the serious wounds or deaths so far.
And then it was Lulu.
Yeah.
Now Lulu.
54.
Serious injury.
Oh no.
No long-term effect. They spend 1d3 plus 1 turns in the sick bay.
Okay.
So, campaign turns. If we were to have a battle occur when they're on their D3,
Tyler would be able to come to the next combat, but basically
but
whoever
this one wouldn't.
however many turns, they will not be recovered in time for the next combat.
So we have to roll the D3. If it's 1, then maybe they would come back.
It would be 2 is the lowest you can get, 'cause it's 1d3 plus 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So would be.
So
out for
he's going to
combat.
be out. So that was Peppy or Lulu?
Lulu.
Lulu is out, which that is our longest range weapon.
Yeah.
And then it is Binky. Somehow Binky's crew is like cool to go back with.
Yeah.
So
You want to try this thing again?
yeah. Binky is given a 14. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Death or permanent injury.
Okay, Ed Sheeran is the captain.
Edward Sheeran is
new
the captain now.
Yep.
All right, so
Do we get the gear back? Do we get to keep the gear?
it doesn't say you lose the gear.
All right.
There we go.
That gruesome fate is dead and all carried equipment is damaged.
So we just give some of this to Ed Sheeran.
Yeah. We could do it for the frag vest.
Definitely frag, but like basically we just want him to keep the glare blade,
Yeah.
and maybe the shotgun is better.
What about the cash they managed to take? Oh yeah, who
That was Lulu.
Lulu.
Grabbed the
Yeah.
thing, grabbed experience.
Each character that participated in the battle will now earn experience points. They survived but did not win. So it'd be +2 for everybody.
2 experience for everyone. The Lulu is 4.
Yeah.
But I think the cheapest stat upgrade is like 5 XP, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Well,
we're
hear
very
me
close.
out. I have characters that got XP.
Oh wait,
points.
no. Actually, the only person who would get 2 is Ed Sheeran. Everybody else became a casualty,
Oh yeah.
so
Oh.
they all actually would only get 1 experience.
So I didn't. Well, I wrote it down somewhere, but like some of my guys had experience points. I think one of them, like, not discovery, because you would.
All right, last 30 seconds.
I don't know.
Again, the keyword was ouch. I think everybody's entered, but I'm just giving you guys another 30 seconds, and then we're gonna go ahead and roll the giveaway.
It is hot.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I mean,
so that would be.
So we gave here. We're taking the shotgun and the glare blade, right? On Ed Sheeran.
yeah,
From
give
Binky?
him the shotgun. We can give the brutal melee to Squirrel. And
Give
get it back.
to him.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
so we get back the brutal.
to replace the broken one.
Yep.
Well, at least you got that cool cash that just spawned on you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Um.
We keep the frag vest on the boost leg.
Yeah. Do we
You could
give
probably
the
only.
frag vest?
Does he have
Alright.
2 boosted legs now?
I don't know if you can do that, but I don't.
There was something about you can have 2 augments, right?
I believe so. Could we do the same?
So
augment
both
once?
legs are.
I mean, maybe
you
that's
can't
why
do
it's only boosted leg,
right.
in case you do 2.
So he's
We'll
going all the
call
way
it,
up
yep.
to 6.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
Congrats,
So that's-
Thomas.
Hey, congratulations!
if there's anything else post battle.
Do we give the frag vest as well? Just like fully.
100%. I had
Fully
frag
renewed.
vest on.
Okay. So frag vest. All right.
And then this would be the shotgun.
Yeah.
Let's see. Snapshot. The pistol is +1 in melee, so we can give this old pit hand laser to like Tyler or something.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Well, if you want, we can roll for campaign and character events and then call it.
That's fair.
So let's see. D100 on the campaign event table. Apply the result immediately. Just out of curiosity.
All right. So Tyler is in sick bay. Lulu is in sick bay.
Yeah.
So it's just Edward, Squirrel, and Peppy who are like out for
Yeah.
character.
And
turn.
Binky got what he paid for.
Yeah.
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 Binky's the only one that died.
Yeah.
He hired a bunch of hacks
Yeah.
and gave him some guns.
Yeah.
That was brutal. I didn't realize how
Well, these enemies are very good in combat. It seems.
we rolled very well. They're just extremely tough.
Yeah.
They're very hard to hit, and they've got like big combat.
And they're good
bonuses.
at hitting.
Yeah.
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 It feels.
Oh, Rabbit, you missed it.
Yeah,
They
you
lost.
missed it.
Oh, we lost.
Let's do campaign and character events just to see
Yeah.
just to be like so we can just see like what they look like.
What do we
Roll a D100 for a campaign event.
for everyone or for each
Just
character?
one.
All right.
And Thomas, I sent you a whisper. So yeah, I sent you a whisper. So just go ahead and respond to that with the information requested.
We got 87.
87. That sounds like it'd be good, right?
Yeah.
That's a high number.
Unfortunately, it's a random table. A bit of time on your hands. The crew has a few days to do their own thing. Select 2 crew members at random and have each make a roll on the exploration table.
Okay.
It has to be those remaining with discovery.
Oh, it does.
No, I'm just saying
Okay,
like,
yeah,
they're
but-
the most curious and want to discover
Yeah,
stuff.
you're right. You're right.
But
so-
unless they're in the med bay.
yeah, so not these two.
If I select 2 at random, it doesn't matter. It doesn't
These-
matter. Just pick
it's
whoever.
I
These
just think
three-
like narratively.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, sure. So D3.
Okay.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
3, 4. My guy,
Ah,
squirrel.
squirrel.
It's like went out early and was like, I need a vacation. And we pick another one, right? Because you said roll 2.
Yeah, it's 2 of them go.
Low, high. Low.
Okay.
Edward and Squirrel, they're doing vacation.
All right, so roll D100. We're gonna roll a D100 for both of them.
For each of them? All right,
Yeah.
we'll roll Edward
Okay,
first.
Ed Sheeran. Is this 65?
Information broker. Buy up to 3 rumors for 2 credits each.
How many credits do we have?
Great
Well,
question.
Tyler gave us a bunch of credits.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, he
so
was rich before he got injured.
Yeah.
It was like 3d6 plus 1, I think.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so 9.
So you can
9,
buy 3
and we
rumors,
had
which
Okay, 3 rumors.
rumors give you progress towards quests, basically, which is a
Okay.
long-term campaign thing that we wouldn't see a result of here.
All right.
Let's roll another D100.
All right. Let's see where Squirrel's going. 24.
Time to relax. No effects. Just
I
nothing.
hearing that.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
Right? He deserves it. Come
All
on. All right.
All right.
What else? That was campaign.
Now character event stable.
Okay.
So select 1 non-bot, non-soulless character at random, and roll a D100. Any character is eligible as long as they're not part of your crew, even if they're in the sickbay.
Okay.
If they're a
Would the
precursor-
the exploration people?
If they're a precursor, you may roll twice and pick either score. Oh yeah, anybody.
It's got to be Tyler. We got to give him something. He ran up and was
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
blasted. So.
It's got to be Tyler.
42.
42.
42 on the character table. Have a heart-to-heart talk with a crew member. Select a random crew member, and you both earn 1 experience.
Hold on though. Tyler is also the one with the romance
Romance?
motivations.
And so
he's
is this
definitely
precursor
flirting.
alien. So we have 2 romance people. They're having a heart to heart.
The
right?
romance partner.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Incredible.
This is them in the ship having a heart to heart. Pretend this is our ship now. None of this is around it.
The Soulless are still just hanging out outside.
He's leaning casually against the computer.
Right. So you come here often? No, there's really ruthless enemies.
Yeah, it's actually, if I did, I would be dead.
Yeah.
I think that's basically all the stuff that like applies to what we can do now.
All right.
There's a lot of other like more long scale like stuff. Like we would roll to see if this is like if this Soulless attack is part of an invasion, and if
Okay.
so, the planet then starts going to war basically.
Oh my god.
And you would have to roll on like the progress on like whether this planet is going to be like held or if it's going to be lost to the enemies. And if it's invaded, you basically have like a whole thing of you have to fight an invasion battle, which is just basically a survive long enough to wipe out like these enemies to then escape off the planet.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you would go like immediately into an invasion battle. There's a lot of like very cool stuff here.
Crazy.
Yeah, they have like a whole thing for fleeing a planet that's going to war.
I don't know how much of the chart you saw, but someone did ask, can they die while exploring?
Oh, that's intensely curious. Let's see.
It seems like a thing that would be.
It would be brutal to do.
Yeah, that would be to leave that up to an RNG. Like, I wouldn't. Like,
Yeah, but this
I would
game
rather-
leaves everything up to
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. But there's still tactic based movement and choices that you, the player, are making. That yeah, RNG would still be. That would be. That would suck. Like as we saw, right? Like
Yeah.
all these stuns, all these things stacking on top. But if it was a RNG that was just straight up, just straight up like
Right,
oh
exploring.
yeah.
Do you know what I
wouldn't
like about this, though?
appreciate that.
Especially against these guys who seem like very, combat focused enemies. This isn't like a run and guns blazing type of game. This is really about being careful and being selective and going for the objective and playing the mission instead of just killing stuff.
What is nice is, if we had showed up, seen those stats, and done what we should have done, which
Right.
is run,
Yeah.
we would have gotten 2 experience points per person,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And then we could have like started on our next thing. Like
Sure.
you can play it safe until you get better stats.
Sure,
too.
sure. So we're playing like the level 1 mission, and we could be like, just get the XP and get out,
Yeah.
and then eventually, get enough XP to upper combat or something, and then we can take them all.
That is a very real thing. Like there are times where it's just like the most prudent thing to do here, because if your whole crew ends up like dying, like if you lose people, it's like cool. You need to spend time in your next campaign turn between encounters trying to recruit more people now,
Right.
and randomly generating characters.
That would not have made good.
And there
content,
is
though.
yeah, and there is like a fail state to the campaign basically.
Sure. Okay.
And so it really is kind of like it can go indefinitely until you hit like a fail state, or you can. There's stuff in the book. It's like picking like a goal for the squad. It's basically like win this many battles or complete this many quests. It's basically like set like a win condition for the campaign that you're
and
trying
actually,
to reach.
now that you mention that, there's probably quite a few scenarios where that is a good strategy because a lot of like the win battles condition is like 50 or 100 battles. So it's like
Yes.
you're going through this like a machine.
Well, even like that combat. That was our first time doing combat. It took around an hour.
Right.
Yeah.
With learning it. Like we could have done it in
And
half the time.
it's
sure.
probably something if you're doing when you're comfortable with it. If you are doing it alone and you're not doing it as content, I'm sure it would go a lot quicker.
Oh yeah, like on that mission, we could literally roll the enemies and the conditions of the mission and be like, okay, we're actually just gonna run immediately and take the XP and not even set it up. And
Yeah.
until we get to like the one that we think we can do this.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in like an RTS or something, like Total War Warhammer or whatever. It's like
Yeah.
auto finish the battle or play out the battle.
Yeah. There's it's a very flexible system with a lot of RNG. I did check the tables. You cannot die while exploring.
Okay.
You
That's
can. There's a crew event, there's a character event where you can get in a fight with another crew member, and whoever loses the fight now has to spend some time in the sickbay. So there is that, and there's a couple that will like damage your ship, and there's some that will like gain you a rival, or there's one that's called "It's Time to Go," and it basically says every turn you stay on this planet, you gain another rival.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
So there's a lot of stuff, and there's one that like makes invasions more likely to happen.
And speaking of ships, you can get ship upgrades that give you bonuses. Is it just on campaign turn stuff or?
There's on campaign turn stuff because there's a whole intergalactic travel aspect to this game that we didn't
Okay.
do here. That is like going between planets. because the longer you're on a planet, the more stuff can start going wrong for you. You start making enemies, stuff like that, and then you kind of gotta like decide when it's time to just get out of here.
Is there ship upgrade stuff you can do that would help you in combat as well, or no?
I think there might be. I haven't checked the whole table because I figured the ship was the thing I didn't need to know as well.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
for this.
that's a cool aspect though.
Yeah, there's a lot to this.
Does it have any combat map generators?
Meaning, like, the map you just put down. What
I
did the generation tell you to do, and what did you decide?
They have
Right,
rules.
They have rules for like the size you do and the terrain stuff you get. I think it would be relatively easy to, like, it has recommendations. You could probably whip up your own table pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like you could even just like break, if you playing on 2x2s, like break it into 4 quadrants. It tells you like to have like 2 line, 2 small, and 2 large or something terrain, and you just roll to see what quadrant they would go in.
Yeah.
Which
So-
I think would be a cool way to do it.
Like I built this around like their objective and the enemies they were facing were randomly generated, and so this map was built around the mission they got. I was like, okay, what's a really interesting way? Like, where's an interesting place to put this computer they have to access? And I wanted to make like an interior. So this whole thing was just because of the mission that got generated, basically. Man, I did not factor in these enemies. I didn't quite know how the combat was going to play out. But it turns out they rolled the maximum amount they could have of enemies to face, and it was for a particularly hardy. I think these guys are just difficult to face,
Right.
like early on.
Right.
It definitely felt stacked against you.
That was fun though.
Yeah,
I
that was a good time.
question if there might even be some rules where it's like, you don't have to face this opponent. You can adjust this or reduce them by 1. If
Right,
X.
right.
There's a number of optional rules in there that is like you for ways to kind of like tweak the game to fit what you're trying to do. And it's still a pretty lightweight book. It's like 130, 140 pages, and that's with like a large appendix and stuff like that.
Usually they take those out.
Yeah.
And I mean, like the battle rules of this part of the game, super, super light. Like not that many pages. So you could do it almost how we did it, which is like, okay, now we're doing the campaign part. So let's flip through and take a look and do it almost as modules.
A significant part of the book also is just tables.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not you only look at those pages when you're rolling things.
Right.
Yeah. And it does have like when we got to the planet, like you roll for the type of planet as well, and that can inform what's on the battlefield.
Sure.
So when you get there, you're generating like what kind of planet is this? Does it have any? For some of them, like it's like this is a hazy planet, so you have only like up to this much visibility. So there's a lot of stuff here that can inform what goes on, but the big thing is it tries to just give you enemies and objectives and missions, and gives you ways to like generate backgrounds and stuff for your characters, with the idea being that you then kind of create the story as you're going, like what this crew is trying to accomplish, how these twists and turns are happening. If we rolled after the bit, like if you ended up beating these guys, we would have rolled to see if they would become your rivals. If it basically would have become like a gang of soulless who are just like have it out for you now,
Yeah.
and they'd be trying to hunt you down, and you could also take time to try and hunt them down and get the jump on them to try and wipe them out, that sort of thing. There's a lot of like really interesting ways for this to play out like over a story, and a lot of it is like very quick rounds. It's stringing a lot of very quick stuff together.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's a cool game.
Yeah. Well, we did our giveaways, yeah?
Yeah.
Woo!
And we've gotten the information. We've gotten everything we need. Again, those $50 gift cards are good for the web store right now, or they will be available for the pledge manager of Starforged. If you wanted to use it during the Starforged campaign, you have to wait for the pledge manager.
Yeah.
But other than that, we, per usual, will not be doing any streams over tomorrow or Sunday. But we will be back for Monday for the final 72 hours. Monday we're doing another Q&A stream, and then Tuesday we're doing
I can't remember what the Tuesday stream is.
but the update
Yeah.
will have the stream listed, and then the final day, Wednesday, the campaign closes at 7 p.m. So we're doing an earlier closing stream at 6 p.m. Correct? Because we
I
tried
think it's 5 p.m. I think it's 2 hours before this campaign ends.
Okay, sorry. Apologies.
I think it's 5 p.m. till campaign
Yeah.
close at 7 p.m. Eastern U.S. time.
Right, daylight.
Yeah.
So like so yeah, so we'll be doing that, so it'll be a nice long ending stream, and then post the end of that campaign, post that stream, we will basically be dark for the next week and a half, following our campaign. This is just, you know what, I'm just gonna put myself on. Just because, I mean, just because. That's going to be the kind of the long and short of how this next week is going to go down. We're going to get into our final 72 hours. We're going to try to do what we can to like kind of like keep hyping and keep pushing and keep updating. We are in our final 2 stretch goals. At 575, we will unlock the dome, the really cool translucent blue dome. Just yesterday, you guys helped us get the LED walls, which is very, very. I guess I was gonna say helpful, but I was just gonna say it's awesome. I mean,
I'm glad we have them, and I'm glad that we have the dome and the cockpit revealed.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, that's just been a thing that we've been very excited to get those pieces ever since we were making them, and so a lot of a community adjustment and a lot of conversations from you guys from not only Discord but from the past week and a half of streams. So, you know, just kind of continuously informing us of how we might adjust things. And so that's going to be one of the other things we're going to be kind of talking about on Monday is the adjustments that happened with those 2 stretch goals, how that will most like that's what I wanted to talk about anyway, was kind of how that will adjust future projects as we kind of just like keep moving forward. And lastly, I believe it is just to say either Monday or the Tuesday stream, we're going to be doing another 2 gift card giveaway. So yeah, we're just gonna, you know, keep going till the end. Chris, is there anything else you want to say?
Thanks for watching.
Yeah,
it was nice to pull this off. It's fun to, you know, we want to get into doing more live gameplay stuff, and it was fun to test this out. It's like, okay, we got some angles here. Definitely learned like, oh, this is a way we could kind of do it better. I wish we had a way to just do like 360-degree cameras, so we can just get an angle on anything you guys are doing.
I think if we, so that also comes down to the grid, right? Like if we were able to do some more stuff with the grid and do a little bit more prep for any of these things when it's not during the same week that we're trying to do a bunch of extra shoots on top of this, then it, like for instance, what we're trying to talk about with like the Nemesis build and being able to try to play that, film it for content that we can release during Pledge Manager instead of trying to do it as a live play.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's also another reality of 360 filming is like I don't really see that as live content. That's a lot harder. As well as like live content playing a game.
It's harder to get it. It's harder to get it on camera live than pre-recorded for sure. Guys, thanks for watching. And if you have any other questions about this game, there's a lot of channels that like have videos kind of covering it. That's very easy to find. And also we'd love to talk about it on the Discord. I don't know. It's a very fun system. I'm excited to just kind of play it casually around the office because we can set these games up pretty fast.
100%.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thank you, everybody.
I guess let's get out of here.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Goodbye.
What an outro.
Let's get out of here.
Can you do a Theater of the Mind game stream? We could. It's
I mean, a lot of people do, right?
Yeah, I mean, it would be funny. Again, like when it comes to gaming stuff, we're always in the mix of like, it'd be nice to do more games, but also we have other work to do. So, we're working on that. Catch you later.